Love books? So do we. Welcome to the Book Nook Cafe, where we uncover the latest must-reads, hidden gems, and everything in between. I'm Greg.
And I'm Anne. We're coming to you straight from the cozy corners of the Book Nook Cafe, where the coffee is hot, the shelves are packed, and great conversations are always brewing.
If it's trending on the New York Times bestseller list, you'll hear about it here. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's turn the page together.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So excited to have you all with us.
Hey there. I've been looking forward to this episode all week.
Emily Henry, great, big, beautiful life.
I know, right? Where should we even begin?
Harriet and Wynne totally stole the show.
Absolutely. Harriet's journey really resonated with me on so many levels.
Yeah, she's handling so much pressure from her family, her career, and herself.
And it's not just the big stuff. Those little moments of self-doubt felt so authentic.
Exactly. And Wynne, oh my goodness, his quiet strength was captivating.
But also his vulnerability, his struggle with grief was portrayed so sensitively.
It added so much depth to his character. I felt like I really knew him.
But did you ever get frustrated with their lack of communication?
Oh, definitely. There were moments I wanted to shake them and say, just talk, please.
Same here. But I guess that's what makes their relationship feel real.
Perhaps, but sometimes it felt a bit overdone, you know.
I get that. Maybe it's a reflection of how fear can really cloud our judgment.
That's a good point. Fear does make us do silly things.
Speaking of which, how did you feel about the main setting?
I loved it. The small town charm added so much atmosphere.
Me too. The descriptions were so vivid, I felt like I was there.
It wasn't just a backdrop. It felt like another character in the story.
Absolutely. It paralleled the character's own search for belonging.
But do you think setting yet another story in Maine is becoming cliche?
Maybe a little, but I think Henry brought a fresh twist to it.
Yeah, the seaside town had its unique quirks and personality.
Exactly. It added layers to the narrative.
By the way, what did you think about the themes of societal expectations?
Those themes really hit home. They're so relevant right now.
I totally agree. The pressure to have everything figured out is intense.
And Harriet's struggle with that was so relatable.
But sometimes I felt like she was too wrapped up in her own world.
I know what you mean. She could be a bit self-absorbed.
But maybe that was intentional.
True. And Wynne's journey contrasted with hers nicely.
Absolutely. His way of coping with grief while supporting others was touching.
It shows that everyone is fighting their own battles, often silently.
Exactly. It's a good reminder to be kind.
Did you enjoy the supporting characters?
Harriet's best friend was a standout for me.
Same here. She offered a different perspective and some much-needed comic relief.
Their dynamic added depth to the story.
But did you find some plot points a bit predictable?
Honestly, yeah, I saw a few things coming.
Really, I was hoping for more surprises.
I get that. But sometimes predictability isn't a bad thing.
Maybe it can make the story feel comforting.
That's how I felt. Like a warm blanket on a cold day.
Fair enough.
The witty dialogue definitely kept me engaged, though.
Oh, the humor was fantastic. I laughed out loud more than once.
Same, it balanced out the heavier themes perfectly.
Agreed. Henry has a knack for blending humor with emotion.
Her writing style is so relatable, yet poetic.
Exactly. She makes profound ideas accessible.
Like the line about dreams being both a blessing and a curse.
Yes, that one really stuck with me.
It's quotes like that which linger long after you finished reading.
Absolutely. But sometimes I wished she explored certain themes more.
Oh? Like what?
Well, the complexities of evolving friendships as adults.
Ah, I see what you mean. It was touched on but not fully fleshed out.
Exactly. I wanted more insight into how Harriet's relationships changed.
That would have added another layer to her character.
But overall, I think the character development was strong.
I agree. Each character felt well-rounded and real,
Even the side characters had their own stories and arcs.
which made the world feel authentic and lived in.
So, would you recommend this book?
Definitely, especially to anyone navigating life's uncertainties,
Same here. It's heartfelt and offers a lot to think about.
but maybe not for those craving unexpected twists.
Yeah, if you're looking for a thriller, this isn't.
But for emotional depth and character-driven narratives, it's a gem.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Speaking of endings, how did you feel about it?
Honestly, I felt it wrapped up a bit too neatly.
Really, I found it satisfying.
I guess I prefer endings with a bit more ambiguity.
That's fair. Keeps you pondering afterward.
Exactly. Leaves room for interpretation.
But sometimes it's nice to have closure, don't you think?
True. It can be comforting to see things resolved.
Any standout moments for you?
When opened up about his loss, it was so moving.
Oh, that scene gave me chills. It was so raw.
It showed a completely different side of him.
What about you?
I loved when Harriet faced her fears head on.
That was a powerful moment.
It marked a significant turning point in her journey.
Agreed. It was inspiring to see her growth.
By the way, what are your thoughts on Emily Henry's future works?
I'm definitely keeping an eye out for her next book.
Same here. She has a unique voice. That's refreshing.
I appreciate her ability to mix humor with deeper themes.
It's a tricky balance, but she pulls it off.
Absolutely.
So, any critiques besides the predictability?
Not really. Overall, it was a solid and enjoyable read.
Agreed. It kept me engaged from start to finish.
Well, I think we've covered a lot today.
Yeah, this was a great discussion.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
We really appreciate you joining us. Until next time.
Well, that's a wrap for this episode of From the Book Nook.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends.
If you're interested, our channel description contains links to the beverages we are drinking and some Book Lovers merchandise.
We love having you here. Bye for now.
See you next time.